Another final look at the start list as we get set to race the longest distance here at Athlos, 1,500 meters. And Sonia, as we begin this race, there's someone setting the pace. The Toyota pace setter here will be Emily Richards out of the Central Park Track Club here in New York City. The requested splits, pursuing that sub 4-minute performance, 63 seconds on that first lap of the track. And, you know, to put it in perspective, we got to bring in our output and speed specialist, Robin Arzon. She's going to tell us, how does this speed kind of relate to something you keep track of?
Listen, let's put it into context for the everyday athlete. If you were running on the Peloton tread, you wouldn't even catch these ladies if you were going max speed. If you're going max speed at 12.5 on the treadmill, you would not run as quickly as these women are right now.
We talk about speed, right? And it doesn't fall off in any distance here on the track. Right behind the pacer there, Emily Richards, is Welteji. But the pack is kind of falling behind here. And if these ladies do want to run under 4 minutes, they're going to want to keep up, even though we know that Faith Kipyegon can do that in her sleep. But right now, they're really tight down the backstretch. Coming through in 67.7 through 400 meters.
Well, let's bring back Robin in for a second. Robin, you've been down that track side and getting a perspective of just this all-out speed that's been displayed first by the sprinters, but here at the longest distance at Athlos, it's still all-out running.
Goodness, I mean, this is middle distance in track and field world, but as an ultramarathoner, I can attest to the velocity these women are running. The average athlete, the everyday person, couldn't even hold this pace for more than 10 seconds. What they are doing right now is astounding.
And they make it look so easy. Leading the pack now is Faith Kipyegon. They're just through about 700 meters, still tightly bunched, but a little bit off the pacer, coming up on 800 meters.
That's Snowden of Great Britain on the inside, as Richards will come through and will complete those pace-setting duties as they go through 800 meters, and everybody's still in the race. Who's going to make a move first? It looks like Sagai.
And Paul, we got to talk about how the night turned out, right? There was all this talk about rain and weather, and it ended up being a perfect night for competition. The air is still. It's been great for sprinting and also great for the 1,500-meter runners. So Faith Kipyegon is in a great place, coming off of an unprecedented win in Paris, winning 3 1,500-meter gold medals. And now here in Athlos, rounding the turn again before the final lap.
As we bring him down the main straightaway for the penultimate time, Sagai now getting passed on the outside by Welteji, but the three-time Olympic champion keeping everybody behind her as they go through with 1 lap to go at 3:06.
And this is where the crowd matters. Let's take these ladies through the final 400 meters of the longest distance we will see tonight. These are the best athletes in the world. We have Faith Kipyegon, the greatest woman to ever run this distance. And she's now nearing the final 200 meters of a 1,500 meters that they've come here to run just for you.
And look at them open up their stride now. Half lap to go. Kipyegon, Welteji, Ajore Sanders, Sagai, and McGee and Snowden. And no one's gonna catch the Olympic champion. Faith Kipyegon is Athlos champion. 4:04.79 for Kipyegon in a tactical race that turned into a sprint race at the finish. Well, Welteji will hold on for second. Ajore Sanders finishing in third.
What a race, just over 4 minutes there. But like Robin said, these women are running at a pace that most of us cannot keep for even 10 seconds on a treadmill. And then in the final 100 meters, they're in an all-out sprint to the finish. 58:45 for the final 400 meters there for the greatest woman to ever do it, Faith Kipyegon.
And there's a lot of other stages where it is about running the fastest you've ever run before. We've seen her break so many of those world records here, Sonia. This is another kind of a great classical, tactical race, and she covered every move, had the awareness, looked over her shoulder on the inside there, seeing where Welteji was, but never in doubt.
Yeah, after a busy schedule in Paris, she prolonged her season for this moment, and she had to dig deep and come out here to pull off another incredible win. We just see Faith Kipyegon doing Faith Kipyegon things. I don't know what she has left in store, but I'm just excited that we get to be in these seats watching the greatest woman to ever do it continue to be great.
Well, it is a World Championship season next year, as they will return to Tokyo, side of the Olympic Games, in a time period right about now. So a year from now, we'll be thinking about those World Championships, and if Faith Kipyegon is there, she will be part of that conversation. Final results from Athlos, New York City in the 1,500 meters. Faith Kipyegon, the winner. Well, Ted